Every single moment and every aspect of your life you've created. Now, whether you like it or not, that's a different story. And if you don't like it, if you say, I didn't create this, why would I create this? You guarantee you will never change. Today, I want to share how we are subconsciously being the victims of our reality and how to get back into that creator mode. Because the second we say, I have no time, I have no money, I have no opportunities, you're not going to see any of them. And yes, life is a lot. There's a lot of 3D material things that seem like they're impossible to change. But what I invite you to do today is to notice when you're looking at life that way, like anything isn't changeable. We live in a vibrational reality. And if you want to live outside of time, outside of what you see, you have to start believing in that. And there's so many subconscious beliefs that we don't even realize we're operating on. So how do we do this? How do we get back to the creator? The root is either we're choosing fear or we're choosing love. And you could insert other words for those things. So for example, for fear, so often we choose scarcity or lack. So if you're trying to change your business, for example, you're trying to get paid in certain ways, and you've been doing it one way for so long, you may want to go your passion route, follow your dreams, but you don't believe that they will support you. Now, my question for you to ask yourself is, how will they ever fully support you if you don't give them the opportunity to do so? It's like testing a net to see if it'll hold your weight. You can put some weight on it, you can put a little bit, but the only way to know is to fully put all your weight in it, which is fully committing to what you love to do. Now, some of the deeper fears that people I've seen operate on, including myself, is I'm not worthy of those things. So that's where we get to the root and stop addressing the symptom of I'm not making money in this way or I'm not seeing opportunities. What is the root? If you go that way, is there fear of judgment? What fears come up? Will I miss out on other opportunities? Because you have to say no to the ones that are not aligned with your new path. So is there a fear of lack, that there might not be opportunities, might not be money that way? And all you have to do is get clear that you're not operating out of fear and you're operating towards your joy. And so often we don't equate joy with safety. We don't equate joy with support or prosperity. But that's where we are changing things as Energy Freeqz. We're saying our highest vibration is the greatest for everyone, is the greatest impact I can make within my business. If I'm lit up, if I'm passionate, that is going to be the greatest service that I can provide. I'm going to impact people the most. And if we can see that belief and we move towards it, we're going to see evidence of it. But so often we don't have that belief yet. So get clear on that. And if you can move towards that, then you can guarantee that you are stepping towards that vision, that belief that you want to live. And the word guarantee is so pertinent because there is no guarantee that it will. And that's where you let go of the outcome. The no guarantee scares us. We say, I don't know if this is going to work. But then we stop. So what that stop does, that stagnation, it guarantees that we're acting out of fear, which guarantees there's no chance that that will happen. So if this way is possibility and you're stepping into it, yes, there's no guarantee of what it'll look like or where you'll land. But you're guaranteeing that you're giving it a chance. You're guaranteeing that you're not acting out of fear. And if you don't, I've said this already, you're acting over here in the fear, in the lack, saying, I don't think it's going to work, so I won't even try. You are guaranteeing it will never try. You're giving it a 0% chance. Now, to turn the knife a little bit is that any time that you don't choose your highest vibration, you're abandoning yourself. And you're building conditions that say, I can't trust what I know is true. So the same way that you're abandoning yourself by not trusting it, when you do take those steps in yourself, you're going to build that trust, and it's going to allow your body to relax more so you can take bigger leaps. So if you want to change your career, you want to change your relationship, you want to move cities, whatever it is, those leaps will never get smaller. You just get stronger and more calm and more clear that that is the step you want to take. So that leap will always be there. So whatever it is in your life right now that is a step that you want to take, it'll always be there. And especially if you want to hold space for others, you will always take people only the place where you've gone. So whether you've held that fear for yourself, you're going to have to hold people to that same fear and hold the truth for them. So if you're not willing to do it yourself, how are you going to serve others that are going through the same fear? You're not going to feel able to. How do I know? Because I've done that. So it wasn't until I invested a lot in coaching that I allowed people to invest in me as their coach. Because I said, that's a scary leap. That's a big investment. I haven't even made it myself. Who am I to say that? So yes, maybe you don't have that same imposter syndrome where you don't even need to do it yourself, but it helps. And whether you're taking the step now or later, the leap is going to be the same. So you can look at these leaps as you'll always grow from them. And you can look at them in terms of your body. If you push your limit, you may hurt yourself, but you're willing because of the joy. And that's what it always comes back to. Your job, your relationships should light you up the same way a purely joyful activity such as a sport lights you up. And that is our highest frequency, and that is the greatest way we're going to serve the world. Ask yourself, who do I want to be in this life when I take these leaps? Am I somebody that leaps into trust, that leaps courageously, that gets clear on my knowing, that does what I want to do? And what comes up when I have those fears? Is it selfish? Does it feel like I'm doing things too much for myself? Am I doing it against others' wills? But if you get so true on your heart, that is for you to decide, and you get to be that person now. That is what it means to be the energy. Because if you are waiting to feel stronger and the leap to shrink, it never will. Because that's the whole point, that it feels like an edge because it's outside your comfort zone. Your body pulls you back to the known because it's in survival mode. Your body, your mind is meant to survive. So if you can feel that fear and be like, ooh, I feel like my body's afraid that we won't survive, allow yourself to be like, I'm afraid of that, but I'm not going to let it limit me. I'm not going to let it keep me where I am, because that is the guarantee. If you listen to that voice, no matter the outcome, letting go of all expectations, you accept whatever outcome comes. That is saying to yourself that I am confident within myself, that no matter what happens, I can handle it. And then you build that confidence within because you take the action. So the second you act in your truth, you get to embody that energy now. As a simple example I bring up all the time is kindness. I can say I'm a kind person. The second I do a kind act, I am kind. The second I do it. If there's a courageous leap, the second I take a step into the unknown, I'm courageous. The second I take a step to trust my intuition, I'm somebody who trusts their intuition because I just did it. I hope that sparks you today. Hit me with a comment. What is a leap that you want to take? What is some things that your mind says? There's so many tools from Gene Keys to Human Design that I use for myself and my clients that help us get clear on what our specific shadow voices are, from I'm not good enough to am I doing enough? Am I doing the right thing? Am I being responsible? All these silly shadows and doubts that hold us back. And at the end of the day, only we can hold ourselves back. When we see these possibilities, it is only ourselves that hold ourselves back. No one can make choices for us. I can coach you. I can help you get clear. I can walk with you on the path, but I cannot take the steps for you. Take that step today. If you need any help, if you want to share the step you've taken, I'd love to celebrate it as well. I hope this ignites a little spark in you to shift. And just by watching this and absorbing this and seeking this, you are already shifting your frequency just a little bit, and your awareness is going to be different. And the steps are going to be clearer, and it's going to get more and more built up and alive inside you to say, that is the step I want to take. I know I want to take it. When you say I know, that is your soul calling you, because it's not your mind saying I think. So if you have that knowing, take the action. Let's go. My new song drops. Here's a preview.
Yeah. Look. Will I ever be the greatest? I already am. That was quick. It's the place to come from, not just where I land. All my gifts come straight from God. He said, fuck a plan. I know that might sound odd. I don't doubt the man. He told me as a fetus I was needed since I took my first breath. For the people, been a leader since I took my first steps. Believe it when you see it. Well, I'm here, like I said. Give the universe my plans, and they left that shit on red. I be up in the present, guess that's why I stick to rapping. Don't think I need no kid.